Hi, I'm Erica. I am 49 and 11 months. I don't even feel like the same person I was at 29. Much happier, healthier, in better shape, much more comfortable with who I am, just like 6 trillion times more confident. It's really amazing. Well, I grew up in the 70s, which was the era of like Farrah and Cheryl Tiegs, the total opposite of me. Like there was nobody in magazines or beauty or anything who looked like vaguely like me. You know, I'm short, I'm not even 5 feet tall, and I was like kind of a fat kid. So all the messages were just every single thing about you is wrong. Too short, too fat, too dark, too ethnic looking, every single thing. You know, wore glasses, my mother used to make my clothes. I mean, it was like there was nothing. Those messages, you know, they burrow themselves in there and they get stuck. I refuse to put very much time or energy into maintenance. Like I'm not going to spend time in the morning doing hair or makeup, anything. So my look is kind of built on that, like super low maintenance. When I was working in restaurants, and then even when I was teaching, you always had to have your hair up or have it covered. And so, you know, my hair's been a million different ways all throughout my life. But when I first started cooking professionally, I had shoulder length hair, you know, big, thick, really good hair, but it was always up, constantly up, and it was annoying and it was really hot. And so I finally just cut it really short, mostly just for convenience sake, and then I just kept it because it looked good. And then when the gray really started coming in, it kind of worked with the look. The more I work out, the better I feel. So, you know, the more you can get your heart rate revved up and pumping and get your blood flowing, the better you're going to feel and the better you're going to look. But also just my creative energy makes me feel really vital. I mean, food, obviously, because I work in the food world, but like, I feel like the better the food is that I eat, meaning, you know, not like high-end fancy, but like the more local and seasonal and organic and quality the food is, that really taps into this sense of vitality for me and makes me feel really good. You know, the better I eat, like in a day where I eat a lot more vegetables, I just feel way better and more vital. You know, on a day where I don't, I can really feel it. So that sort of thing. And also spending time with people who I really want to be around, as opposed to people I don't want to be around, you know. And I think the older that you get, the pickier and choosier you can be about who you spend time with, and I think that's really important. You know, even if you have a life partner, a family, you know, that you're very close with, I think there's something so utterly vital and critical about having just like a really strong group of other female friends around you who you can rely on, who you know, and talk to. And it's like, to me, that's so it's like soul nourishing to have them. They're your family of choice. And I think especially as you get older, I know there have been even studies done about health and longevity, that the more you know, the stronger your friendships and relationships are, the older you get, the healthier you'll be. If I could go back and whisper very loudly in the ear of my 20s year self, yeah, I would say just stop doubting yourself so much and stop being so concerned with, not even with what other people think, but even just what with you think of yourself, and just maybe just trust your instincts. Or I don't know, in my 20s I felt like I didn't even have any instincts. I was so unable to trust them. I feel like I wasted a lot of time because of insecurity and not trusting my instincts. And I think, yeah, just that, like, listen to yourself and trust what's inside, and buy real estate in New York because it was cheap back then.